Hey guys, and a very warm welcome to Friday Fretworks. This week's going to be a little bit of a different episode in that I'm going to walk you through a lick that I guess I play relatively frequently. And I say this because I get quite a lot of questions about it, so I guess it's something that people have picked up on that I do, and it sounds a little bit like this. So I thought I would try and break it down a little bit, explain some of the basic theory behind it, and just generally kind of try and explain my motivation for where it's probably come from. So without further ado, let's take it away. So, to take it back to the start of probably the kind of nucleus of this little lick, I guess, it's probably most likely to look to where I've probably stolen it from. Not consciously, but it's just kind of subconscious little things that creep into your playing over time and become the kind of amalgamation of the lick library that kind of resides in your head. So, to try and kind of pinpoint this exact lick, the best I can think of is it's pretty similar to Slash's lead line in Fall to Pieces by Velvet Revolver, which is... It's that kind of major kind of rundown, I guess. And even though we're doing this in B, there's obviously kind of a lot of similarities. Again, it's not a conscious thing that I've kind of nicked this, Slash didn't show me this, but it's just stuff that I guess creeps into your playing over time, so and becomes your own kind of thing. So, first thing worth mentioning, obviously, is that we're in the key of B, and we're going to start off on your major third, which is E flat, which is on your 11th fret on your thinnest string. And we're going to bend up a half step to E. Before, I guess if anyone's going to struggle with any kind of part of this lick, it's most likely going to be the kind of little slides and little kind of glissando, I guess is probably the kind of technical term. Let's call them wiggles for the sake of argument. Those kind of little wiggles that I've kind of incorporated in my playing over time, I guess, to give it that kind of slide guitar kind of feel. So, to kind of break that down as slowly as I can, it's a very kind of almost momentary kind of slide in between frets. So we're going to bend up. And then as soon as you're kind of coming down off that bend, which is taking you up to an E, we're going to slide back up to E. If I try and slow it down any more than that, you kind of lose the feel of it a little bit and it just becomes a kind of random bunch of notes. But that's the kind of essence of it. So, back down to your 12th fret on your B string, obviously back to the root. Down to your G flat on your G string, which is going to be 11th fret. Before sliding down 2 frets to your E. This is where it's pretty much going to be an exact repeat of what we've just done on your E string. We're going to bend back up to your E from your, what would it be, your 8th fret on your G. So, with your first finger, bending with your first finger, I guess, is the other kind of tricky part of this lick, in that it's not something people kind of tend to do all that much, but it's definitely worth kind of getting into. So we're going to bend back up from your 8th fret to your 9th, before exactly the same kind of little slide. Again, landing on your root, this time on your 7th, tell a lie, on the 9th fret rather, on your D string. Over to your 5th, which is going to be your F sharp, which is going to be your 9th fret on your A string. Before again going down to your E. You're pretty much working your way down kind of three octaves rather, I guess, over the course of this lick. So it's quite repetitive, which again is kind of a thing I tend to incorporate in my playing because it gives something to kind of latch onto. Try and create hooks with your guitar playing. Try and create memorable kind of, as opposed to just mindless shred, try and create something that is listenable and memorable. Anyway, I digress. Again, similar kind of thing, you've seen where it's going. We're going to be going down to E flat. Only to finish on B major, or if you want to be a little bit fruity, we'll end on a major 7. Who's this guy? Something like that. Please let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you did, please subscribe, like, share, comment, all that kind of good YouTube stuff. And I shall see you next week for another episode of Friday Fretworks. Cheers, guys.